Namaste. Welcome if you're going to join me into my detox workshop starting on the new moon, starting in a week. Lots of messages are coming forward in regards of really getting crystal clear on how to balance within your own heart. As a very ancient practice, when we do a detox, we really nourish our bodies with the best of the best, the most clean foods that we can have, which are, of course, the vegan foods. Okay, so we really build up the physical body. And if you think about the body, it is really your vehicle for your soul. I've had this very profound feeling and longing to go deeper into my spiritual awakening and getting some interesting messages as well. For example, as I walked in to my computer earlier, I'll show you, there was a feather stuck on my computer screen. I was like, whoa, what happened? And as you know, I just did this ascension workshop in regards of the bird or the feathered ones, which will soon be up, by the way, on my website if you like to purchase it on demand. It's a very powerful and a beautiful map of ascension. So being called to do a detox. And the detox is really aiming at finding this beautiful balance within your own self so that you don't have to rely on outer things, but really becoming the master that you're really here to become, and finding balance and equilibrium in that by really balancing out the divine feminine and the sacred masculine. So instead of pushing through a detox and getting it over with and then like, okay, no, it is going to be a very gentle, welcoming, and opening slowly so that we can go deep into our soul and see those undercurrents, right, of old patterns. Maybe there's some fear patterns, maybe there's other patterns of longing or needing or attachment, or feel something that isn't resonating with your own soul purpose. And we are, according to the astrology, being very guided to let those things, those old patterns, old emotions that are actually stored within ourselves, surface into the conscious mind so that they can be recognized. And then we do the tantric practice of dissolving them. And as we release them from our own patterns, they were taking the shaman tradition as well. As we release it for ourselves, we release it for our lineage. So the trinity of past, present, future comes into use here. Because if there's past vibration that wasn't resolved, even if it's not yours in this life, maybe you took on something from your parents that they didn't solve, or your grandparents, or I don't know how far back. Sometimes these patterns cycle up and they are stored in ourselves. The shaman says at least 8 generations of trauma are stored in ourselves. So when we get a calling of going deeper, it is your higher self that's calling you and say, okay, it's time. And then, of course, the synchronicity of having just this new moon that's also calling for you to really clean up your house, which is, of course, your temple, your body. And a friend of mine just texted that she too had some synchronicities. It was talking about our soul as a sacred diamond in our hearts, okay? And the diamond shape has to do with divine feminine and sacred masculine, finding that balance within us. So balancing the action of taking a stand, taking and doing this 14-day vegan detox with allowing for it to show you the way in on what it is that you are softening, okay? As you release the stubborn patterns from old karmic stuff that we just have. That's why we're here as humans in this time, because we are the ones that are really anchoring the light. So let's do it together and anchor the light. For me, it was about really going deeper into my spiritual awakening. And of course, when you do a detox, you just release, you feel so much more attuned to yourself. You feel better, of course, physically, mentally, emotionally. Your eyes will be bright, your skin will be clear. Most likely you'll lose some of that stored emotional, stored energy. So it'll flow more, and therefore your meditations or your yoga practice or your Reiki, if you're a Reiki practitioner, will flow with more ease. And usually when I do it, there's always manifestations that come forward. Okay, so that's the reason why I was called to do it, and I'm so excited. I hope you are too, and I'd love for you to join. You can sign up on my website. I think I put the link underneath. So what is it that we're doing? Okay, we're doing 5 days. The first day we're meeting is on Saturday, and if you sign up before, you'll get a beautiful printed handout. I've done this vegan detox for many years, and many of you guys are returning. So I'm very happy about that. But it takes a little bit of planning. Okay, so the first day of the detox will be on the new moon, where we will work on planning on the intentions. Okay, it doesn't have a shopping list. You don't have to go and buy a million things. What I do like for you to do is to buy fresh vegetables, cut them up, make it nice, pick out some vegan dinners and lunches that you love, some fresh produce, okay? That's all you need. And then on the Saturday, we're meeting from 4 to 6, and we'll go over the package, and we set intentions, and we read out loud as well agreements, okay? Because we have to have agreements or resolutions to ourselves so that we can go for it, so that we can see the difference. Okay, so we take a stance, we see how we're feeling, and then we work on setting these intentions. And when we share together in the group, you are witnessing yourself, and it's like you're holding yourself in a loving way, accountable to do the best that you will. Okay, it is. Then we start on the Sunday to just plan the meals. Okay, it's easy the first 5 days, which will be just vegan food. Okay, cooked, yummy, warm, delicious, favorite recipes, etc., etc. They all have recipes here in my little booklet, or you can do any other vegan recipe. The next 5 days, we start to go into phase 2, where we add more raw food, okay? Sprouting our nuts, we have a smoothie every morning through the whole detox, and adding more raw. Depending on how you're feeling, you will benefit greatly for doing this detox just on phase 1. So you play it by ear. Phase 2, you add more raw, but you must learn to go and listen. Am I ready? Yes. Okay. Then you move forward slowly, slowly. The slower you go, the deeper it helps you. So phase 2, raw or more raw. Okay, towards the end is a lot of chewing of all these vegetables, but you can also, we do daily meditations, daily sharing. I have added also 3 extra classes. So we meet Saturday and Saturday, and then 3 extra weekly short meetings where I will teach you beautiful breath work that connects you to the deepest of the deepest, slow, glorious life force breath work. We'll do one time of the meetings, we'll do a meditation, and I usually channel a message that we can work on. And then the last meeting, we'll do a very simple energy yoga, qigong movement of clearing out. Okay, so it's all about softening, pulling awareness back into our knowingness, into our heart center. Okay, and then the last phase is 3 days of blended. Okay, then we have a special recipe that is powerful, lots of greens, tastes good, tastes delicious actually, and you do blended for 3 whole days. Okay, you'll start to really go deeper into the tissue. You can get a little aches and pains where you start to release the toxins that get stuck in your body. They release through the bloodstream. So sometimes you may get a headache, sometimes you may get a cramp, but you also release the toxic thought patterns that hold you back, so that you will vibrate more in coherence, heart, mind coherence, with your physical coherence, with intentionality. Because remember, you are the divine master, and really learning how to connect deep into your soul's calling. So this will happen. I will show you the way. Every day we write on a Google group, and we have those 4 meetings for these 2 weeks. So this will be a very great detox for you that have done it a million times. Please come back. For you that are first timers, please welcome. For you that are on the fence and you're looking at this video, well, that means that you're supposed to do it. If you're listening this long, you're most likely supposed to do it. So sign up and take action, because when we take action and show what we want, then universe supports that. It's like we're becoming more magnetic. All right, thank you for your time. I hope to see you. This will be a very gentle, wonderful, glorious community. And you know, 2 or more is like iron sharpens iron. We lift each other up. We become more sharp and connected. Blessings. Have a good night. I see you hopefully on Saturday, the 27th of August.